It is often said that most conflicts occur from misunderstandings in communication. People have differences in the way they communicate and differences in the way they work. Have you ever had a teammate who did things significantly different from the way that you would do them? Have you ever struggled to get along with a teammate? Chances are what you are experiencing is a difference in communication brought on by a difference in work style. Today, we will explore the various work styles and learn about a tool used to identify these various work styles. Hello, my name is Christina Marie Torrey, and I am a graduate student at Texas State University. Today, I will be discussing the intervention called DiSC. DiSC is a tool that one can use to increase self-awareness with regards to work style preferences. This insight to the self can also assist others as they learn your working style and share insight about their working style. The acronym DiSC stands for the various work styles, which are dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. The inventory lists various personality traits and asks you to rate the extent to which this trait applies to you. The extent of agreement is on a 5-point scale, 1 being inaccurate, meaning not like me at all, up to 5, accurate, very much like me. There are strengths and weaknesses associated with this intervention. DiSC has been extensively researched and revised since its original development in 1972. In 1994, DiSC met the criteria to be considered a valid psychometric. Lastly, DiSC is used to increase self-awareness and potentially awareness of others. It is, however, important to note that DiSC and similar inventories are not a substitute for self-reflection, which is used to minimize our blind spots in self-understanding. DiSC may also not capture the complex nature of an individual, as we respond differently in times of stress. As someone who has struggled to work on a team in the past, I was eager to utilize DiSC with my new teaching team. First, I utilized the inventory to gain insight about myself and my working behaviors. I reflected on the fact that I tend to be more pushy and impatient when I find that my team is not meeting goals. The described behaviors are likely my moderate to high expression of dominance. I would rather support the content and drive the project forward than tend to the emotions of my teammates. As mentioned, I was eager to apply this intervention to my new team. I had each team member take the assessment and compared my results with theirs to determine possible interactions. I identified a teammate who I believe is conducive to my goals based on this assessment. I would like to improve my steadiness and believe that the teammate could benefit by improving their dominance. Working more closely with this teammate would allow us to model these behaviors to one another. I also learned that another teammate exhibits a lot of influence and dominance, similar to me. This teammate would serve as an asset for helping me make big ideas come to life and vice versa, meaning I could also serve as an asset to her. It is also important to note that there are other contexts for DiSC to be utilized. A study utilizing DiSC found that successful nursing leads are likely to lead with either dominance or conscientiousness. These styles are highly valued in a medical setting that is fast-paced, but also demands accuracy. Another study found that the measure of conscientiousness influenced trust when working in a virtual setting. Those who led with conscientiousness were often distrusting of others in this virtual environment where they were unable to monitor progress of other teammates. The result is more engaged collaborative workforce that can spark meaningful culture improvement in your organization, whether your workforce is remote, in the office, or somewhere in between. Thank you for listening to my presentation.